Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Houston Astros taking on the New York Yankees. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set. Today's starting pitcher, Max Fried. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And another ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Kicks and deals. And that one fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Bounced out to short. Volpe. Jump throw. And he saved it first.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Left-hand hitter waits. Fought off foul. The next offering misses. The count now 2-2.
It's a good take.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up a leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. And that one in the air center field. Chisholm under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. So the Astros lead 1. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back at Yankee Stadium. Today's starting pitcher, Mike Burrows. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Bottom of the first. Here's Cody Bellinger. Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year. And a pitch. Now fly ball to right center. Myers should have this one. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away, jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
One down, base is empty.
That's ball 2. 2-2 the count.
And there's 2 away. Here comes Aaron Judge. The 3-1. In there at the knees for a strike.
The count's full.
Two outs, base is empty. And he chases that one. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. Back now in the Bronx. New inning getting started. Isaac Paredes now. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. The 1-1 is fouled off. Max said he's not sure who actually started at first, but it was 2019, and he and Giolito, who were teammates together in high school in Los Angeles, they had the idea to become more familiar with the opposing lineup using MLB The Show. The relay, not going to get him. He's in there.
Everything came together for him. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And now it's Christian Walker. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And here it comes. Close one, doesn't get the call. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all. Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Yainer Diaz. And another ball. Man at second. Out to short. Volpe throws to first in time. It's the catcher by a step. Cam Smith up next for the Astros. The Astros looking to strike first here at the top of the second. In the air to left center. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it. One left for Houston. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in New York, bottom of the inning. And now here's the veteran DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Right-hander kicks, deals. That clips the corner. And the righty deals. Gets a piece and stays alive. The wind of the pitch. That one not close. And that's ball 2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
The wind of the pitch. And that's off the inside edge. And a full countdown. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
I don't think he really wanted the pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. The pitch. Foul ball there. That misses the zone. 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Stanton gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one way outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. That takes care of Grisham. And there's one down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Now it's the rookie first baseman. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
One and 2 here. And another ball. Got him. Out number 2.
Big power guy right there, and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a head once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. No score. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Zach DeCenzo.
Zach DeCenzo.
1-1 now. And a foul ball left side. And a 1-2. On the ground, out to short. Volpe. The throw to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Back to the top of the lineup. And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. Top of the third, no score. Got the back roll too soon and strike two.
2 strikes.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. That one is absolutely belted. Judge going back on it. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
On the ground. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied, 0-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the veteran third baseman, Paul DeYoung. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
2 strikes.
And another ball. Here's a 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball. I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
And here's the rookie catcher, Austin Wells. Right through there for a strike. Righty to the plate. And it's even up. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Missed inside with the curve. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Now left.
So the batting order turns over. Bellinger up to hit. Man at first, one away. Bellinger's dad won a couple of World Series rings in 1999 and 2000. Clay was a backup infielder with the New York Yankees.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the right-hander deals. Chopped out in front of the plate. In plenty of time to first. Bellinger is gone, 2 away.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened. So you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Outside low, and it's 2-1. In the 2023 season, Cody's dad, Clay, made a trip to Wrigley Field and sat in the right field bleachers to watch his son play. That's kind of cool. Lined, and that's a base hit. Now a long throw home. But it's all and it's 1-0.
Comes through with the RBI. We often hear the phrase, shared to it, run through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Man at second here with 2 away. Aaron Judge at the plate. Judge rips that one. Myers grabs grabs it on the run. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Start of the 4th. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. The 1-1. Just missed. And a foul ball. The line to kick the pitch.
3-2.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Here comes the pitch. Up the middle. On to first. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. One and 2 now. Altuve waits. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ground ball left side. Gets it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Now batting, third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
So up next, Isaac Paredes. Next pitch is outside.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Swinging a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets him 1-2-3. Astros are down quietly. They still trail 1-0. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now.
Giancarlo Stanton.
And he deals. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. The wind and the pitch. And there's ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
And up next for New York, Trent Grisham. And that one a little below the knees. 2-1. Stanton on at first, nobody out. Stays alive. Two. And a swing and a miss. 1 down. And now the first baseman. Swings and misses. That is strike 2. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Ryan Weiss, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. McCullers also getting ready. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Number 13, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
Jazz missed some time last season thanks to injuries, Boo. An oblique strain cost him a few weeks, and a battle with turf toe sidelined him for more than a month. What stinks is nobody wants to be on the field more than this guy.
The pitch. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone! He flexes his power with that swing. Home run number 10 on the year, and they add a couple more. It's 3-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Two outs. On the ground to the left. Gathers and throws to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 3-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. Stepping in, Christian Walker.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And that just misses.
2-2 the count.
Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Kicks and fires. And another ball. And the pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. As this one sized up. Squeezes it, and there's one away. And now the right fielder, Cam Smith. And a pitch. And there's 2 away.
It becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or you want to give him the space what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Zach DeZenzo up next for the Astros. Swing and a miss.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And down on strikes. That's out number 3. So they've been held scoreless through 5. Yankees 3 and the Astros nothing. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Ryan Weiss. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Austin Wells
Leading off
stepping in now for the Yankees.
The catcher.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Gloves it on the dive, fires to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy in the mound.
One down, there comes Cody Bellinger. Right-handed reliever.
Bellinger's won a variety of awards in his career, hasn't he? I mean, he's been named Rookie of the Year, MVP, and Comeback Player of the Year now. Throwing a few Silver Slugger awards, and he has himself quite the trophy cabinet.
Kicks and deals. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. High fly ball out to left field. Drifts towards it. And there's 2 away.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Anthony.
And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Good eye right there. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Yankees up by 3. Last half of inning number 5. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So the Yanks go in order. They lead at 3-0. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
You know, Boog, the Astros drafted Pena in 2018, but it was only possible because he chose to play college baseball instead of signing with Atlanta. The Braves drafted Jeremy out of high school, but he chose to play for the University of Maine on a scholarship instead.
Out and miss, struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Jake Myers will hit next. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Line drive. Oh, he gloves it.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. Yordan Alvarez, the next to hit. Ball to strike. And that's a little bit high.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
And that one is lifted in the air. Sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Yankees 3 and the Astros nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's Aaron. Judge up to the plate. The pitch. And another ball. The Astros have some action in their pen. Steven Okert getting ready to go. De Los Santos warming up as well. And there's a ball. Say 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, you know, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit.
So, man aboard, Giancarlo Stanton now at the plate. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-2.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me. He said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
And that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And stepping in for the Yankees, Trent Grisham. Left-hand hitter waits. Now one missed. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
First and second, no outs. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's outside. 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Righty delivers. In the air out towards right center. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with 1 away.
The first baseman, number 22.
And here's the first baseman.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Now this one's crushed down the line. Looking foul ball.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Off the mark there. 2-2. 2 on, 1 out. To the right side. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion, and those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
At the belt and fires. And he swings over the top there.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Towards first. Took the extra bases. Here comes Stanton. 1 run is in.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in with mechanics.
And up next for New York, Paul DeYoung. Inside, just missed. Right-hander kicks, deals. Fly ball down the line. Smith under it. Brings it in. Both runners tagging from second and third. The throw is offline and he's in to score. It's 6-0.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
The Astros turn to a new arm of the mound, Lance McCullers Jr.
And this could be a tough first test for him right here. His numbers against lefties aren't great this season.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Two outs and a foul ball. And now it's 1-2. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 6 full. Yankees 6 and the Astros nothing. Back for more from the Bronx. Now the left fielder, Jose Altuve. This to third. DeYoung throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Christian Walker getting ready to hit to third, and it finds its way through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
That's back-to-back singles for him. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here's the catcher to hit, Yainer Diaz.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And that one is lifted in the air. Judge is there. Makes the catch. And that is that. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. Yankees 6 and the Astros nothing. Back at Yankee Stadium, and up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Left-hand batter waits. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Bellinger aboard here at first with nobody out. That one laced to center and a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field, so that definitely felt good.
Here is Aaron Judge. The pitch. Liner snagged at first.
Sweet grab right there. That's the DRS for you, buddy. Defensive run save. Very athletic. Really good reactions. Nice job of saving that run.
Here's Stanton now. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
And here it comes. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Pena. Over to first. That takes care of Grisham. That's the 3rd out. Yanks strand a pair. They lead it, though, 6-zip. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Kevin Castro.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Now it's going to be Zach DeZenzo.
The second baseman, Zach DeZenzo.
And a pitch. The other way. It gets down. Base hit.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Digging in. Swung on, belted. Back there. Forget it. That one felt good. 3rd home run of the season. It's 6-2. Singy, that's his 50th career homer.
50 might not sound like a huge number, but it's a nice little milestone that a lot of guys don't get to. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Here's the center fielder, Jake Myers. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slings to first out in the top of the 8th.
Perfectly executed 12-6 curveball right there, and with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in and then just disappear. So hard to get under the ball unless you're really gearing up for it, and you might need a pitching wedge.
That's a little bit low.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And another ball. And he walked him.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
The pitch. On the ground right side. Oh, nice stop at first. Wide throw, and it gets away. Two on with one out. Isaac Paredes will hit next.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Bellinger makes the play.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Christian Walker up next for the Astros. 2 on, 2 outs. And now the count, 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Alvarez, the lead runner at second. Altuve on at first with 2 down. Swing and a ball popped up. DeYoung makes the grab, and that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. Now a 6-2 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Ready for the bottom of the 8th, and stepping in for the Yankees, number 22. Next pitch is outside. And that's outside. The wind of the pitch. Fouled off left side. McCullers winds, fires, and they'll do it again. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and 1 gone.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. That's a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
1 out, base is empty. Next pitch is outside. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. And that one's gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 7-2. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. Pitchers are able to tease the outside part of the zone with the breaking ball. That means that it looks like it's going to be a strike, but finishes off the plate. Well, that one finished on the outer half, but caught just too much of the plate and hit for a home run.
And next for New York, Paul DeYoung. And the right-hander deals. On the ground, DeZenzo tosses to first, 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Wells.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Austin Wells. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fights it off. He'll see another. Righty to the plate. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. So the lineup flips over. Now Cody Bellinger. And he deals. That misses, and that's ball 2. 1 run across in the frame so far. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hit hard, that gets through. Throw in holds the lead runner at second, 2 on now with 2 away.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Now at the plate, Anthony Volpe. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Last chance coming up here for the Astros. Back in the Bronx, and here is Yainer Diaz. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. That's to third, DeYoung. Fires across the diamond, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Up next for the Astros, the right fielder, Cam.
He's 2 outs away. And next to hit for Houston, Cam Smith. Pulls the string with the change, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically, he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the second baseman, Zach DeZenzo. 1 strike away. And that is the ball game.
Well, 4 games isn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Our final.
Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, MLB The Show brings you baseball on a rainy night. It's the Houston Astros going up against the New York Yankees. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars of the sport, Aaron Judge. He leads the team in wins above replacement, so most days you can expect him to be a big factor for these guys.
Yeah, Boog, he's definitely a huge piece of the puzzle for this ball club right now. He's just having a really nice year, and that's on both sides of the ball, not just offensively. You talk to guys in the clubhouse, the coaching staff, they always have great things to say about him, and they say the team really looks to him to be one of the on-field leaders day in and day out. Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think
Now we check out the Astros lineup. One of the more high-powered lineups in the game right now. It's built to do damage, and they got some guys that can punish the baseball, Chris.
So fun to watch these guys take their at-bats. I mean, they're so disciplined, don't give not just at-bats away, but really pitches away. Very aggressive, competitive in the zone, and when they connect, there's usually some loud noise to it, so we'll keep our ears open today.
Rodon ready. Here comes. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 1 out, base is empty. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
This one popped up. DeYoung under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Oh, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
And now the lefty. And that one Wrapped foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player you want to look.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back in the Bronx, and starting this one, Tyson Inman. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. DeZenzo sizes this one up, hauls it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. In that leadoff spot, a guy they're looking to get going, Cody Bellinger.
Yeah, Boog, hitting under that Mendoza line over the last 10 games. He's definitely going through a tough time at the plate right now. I think some of that's probably bad luck. Other, it's just, bad approach. But clearly he's looking to make some adjustments to get back on track. So we'll see what he does in this one.
One down, base is empty. And a good eye there.
Just missed with that good fastball inside, but it plants a seed in the hitter's mind. He's got to be ready for that pitch, which will open up the outside part of the plate.
Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Diaz pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent base.
Aaron Judge.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one down the line, and that's a fair ball.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem doing it.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. So now 1-2.
1-2.
Judge off of first with 2 away. He goes down looking. Nothing for the Yanks in the first. Second inning upcoming from the Bronx. No score. Back in New York. Second inning set to go. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
Altuve has a lot of history with the Astros. In fact, he's played so many seasons in Houston that he's the only player to be named an All-Star in both leagues while playing for the same team. You know, Boog, Altuve goes back all the way to those Astros days in the NL Central before they moved to the AL West.
Up the middle, lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He decides to hold on to it, and they don't get an out on the play. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. The pitch. That one fouled off.
He's mixing his pitches really well, late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
And the pitch.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Misses off the inside, and it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
swinging.
He's got to throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. Goes off speed. Gets the out.
And now the first baseman, Christian Walker. 2-1 now. That clips a corner. Rodon fires. That misses the zone, and it's 3-2. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitchers umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boo. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
Got it by him for the play.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Now the catcher up to hit, Yainer Diaz. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Here comes a pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics.
Now that's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. So the Astros lead 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second, and now the center fielder, Trent Grisham.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And a 1-1. On the ground, right side, and it's through for a hit.
Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Now it's the rookie first baseman. In the air, right center. This is match way back. Gigantic blast. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. The 1-1. That's inside.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the second game of the series. Swings through that one for strike 2. And there's a ball. Three-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
I'd love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
And now Paul DeYoung. runs across in the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. Bounce to third. Paredes throws to first in time.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Austin.
2 outs, base is empty. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. 2 outs, base is empty. And another ball. Close, but call the ball. And now 3-1. Cody Bellinger up next. And that's ball 4.
Take it base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So all down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
2 outs. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch you'll see in this at bat to hit.
Wells leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Lifted in the air, right center field. Has a beat on it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. 2-run blast for the Yankees this inning. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the rookie right fielder, Cam Smith.
Yeah. Smith.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That one misses. 3-1 now.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Next offering is fouled back. So now 3-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Now here is Zach DeZenzo. Next offering is in for a strike. Struck him out looking.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jeremy Pena. Next pitch misses way outside. Two down, nobody on. Gets under it and pops it up. Moving under this one. And makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. Astros go down 1-2-3, and they're down 2-0. Back at Yankee Stadium as we go to the last of the third. And now here is Anthony Volpe. And a pitch. That one in triple digits.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Sit down on strikes. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
It's Aaron Judge now. One down, base is empty.
2-1.
And another ball. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
The pitch. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a man aboard now with one away.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Falling behind 2-1. Judge, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A massive home run. It's 4-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Base is empty, one away. Trent Grisham the next to hit. The pitch right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Chopped left side. Fires to first on the run. That takes care of Grisham.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Late with the swing there. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third. Next pitch is downstairs. .99 miles per hour to finish him off. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back now in the Bronx, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Jake Myers. Now one missed.
Well, these Astros just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. you can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Three-one now. Foul ball. Liner caught at second.
Yikes, that ball was scorched. An absolute missile. It almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. One of those things comes screaming towards you. Watch your lips.
Here's Jordan Alvarez. One down, base is empty. And another ball.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A gigantic blast. His 12th of the season, and they're chipping away. It's 4-1. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
So one out, nobody on. So next up for Houston, Jose Altuve. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Bellinger in a full sprint. Snags it on the run. 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Yankees up by 3. Top half of inning number 4. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That was blasted to the moon. It's their second home run of the inning, and they cut into the lead. It's 4-2. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
And now the first baseman, Christian Walker. That one at 95 missed up top, and it's 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the second game of the series. Popped up. Hauls it in to end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 4-2. Back after this on the show. Back here in New York, bottom of the 4th. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
This one in the air. Settles underneath it. Brings it in. That's out number 2.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
2 outs, base is empty. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Left-hand hitter waits. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. So they go quietly there. We played 4. The Yankees 4 and the Astros 2. We go to the top of the 5th. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. The 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Backed off the plate that time. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
And the batter now, Cam Smith. The wide to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Hard hit left side. Fires over to first. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Well, that looks routine, but it hasn't been so easy for this club defensively this year. And you got to make those routine plays behind a pitcher. It helps him to get more comfortable and move through this ball game.
Kicks and fires. Swings through that.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And that one is lifted in the air. That gets down for a hit. And that extends the inning.
That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Jeremy Pena now at the plate. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. And that is that. One left for Houston. They trail it here 4-2. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. Right side, DeZenzo whips it to first. And Bellinger is out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And strike 2.
1-2.
Oh, can't get out of the way of the fastball, and that's going to sting. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. 1 gone runner at first. And stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. Inman checks the runner. Volpe back in on a dive.
Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts. He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
Kicks and deals. That's to third. Paredes over to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. 3 up, 3 down that time. 5 innings complete. The Yankees 4 and the Astros 2. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, now the number 2 hitter, Jake Myers. The wind and the pitch. That one ripped, but foul. The 1-2. And another ball. Activity in the bullpen. Jake Bird getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Hill getting cranked up as well. Ground ball left side and foul ball. Comes a 2-2. That's down and in.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And he deals. Inside ball 4.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
At the belt and fires. That one ripped. In one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Across is the runner from first. It's 4-3.
It's around the board and picks up an RBI. The pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
One down. And stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. And a pitch. That one finds the zone. And a count 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Rodon sets and deals. And now it's even up. Got it. 2 gone.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up and 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And next to hit for Houston, Christian Walker. Ball to strike. The pitch. Wouldn't chase that time. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Man on second, 2 down. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And welcome back to the game. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton.
The designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
And the pitch. Swings and misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Just missed. Swing and a high fly ball left field under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now back, the center fielder.
And now Trent Grisham. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Just misses with that one.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
That one to first. Walker. That takes care of Grisham.
The first baseman, number 22, Ben Wright.
And here's the first baseman, number 22, and he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the 2nd inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
And that one is lifted in the air. Altuve on his way over, drops into the glove, and that is that. Pitching change here, Jake Bird.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Yainer Diaz digs in now. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the
hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Tough night at the dish, punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now, not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Now it's the right fielder, Cam Smith. That one out to right. He's got it. And there are 2 down.
The batter, second baseman.
So next up for Houston, Zach DeZenzo. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Nope, that's a waste.
Swing and a miss. And the count is even 2-2.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And that one is inside. Jeremy Pena waiting to hit for Houston. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line, going into the gap, now will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
On the mound now, De Los Santos.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations. Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
1-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. With the tying run on at first, here the top half of inning number 7. Check on the runner, and he's back safely. Righty delivers. That one missing inside. On the ground to third. On to Jazz. And that is that. So the Astros lead 1. Score holds at 4-3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Weiss.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. And the righty deals. Right side, hard hit. Throws to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now the third baseman, Paul DeYoung.
And next for New York, Paul DeYoung. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Angel De Los Santos up and throwing. Okert, the lefty, warming up as well. Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now. 2 outs, base is empty. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Yanks held in check, and it remains a 4-3 game. Well, there's a sign from the crew chief. We are officially in a rain delay, as they'll put the tarp on the infield and hope this one passes quickly.
Well, the goal is to resume play within the hour, so that leaves these managers with a bit of a decision. And will they be able to keep their pitchers in the game or not? So we'll have to see on the other side, folks.
Welcome back, and we have good news. The tarp is off the field, the weather is cleared, and we're about ready to resume play. David Bednar takes the mound as the new arm after a 45-minute break, and we are ready to roll. And stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And there's one away.
Such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. 1 down, base is empty. And a count 1-2.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind. The high heat, too much on that one. And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment or get back on track. His team needs him.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. Right-handed reliever. Line drive, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pitcher's away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Substitution now at first base. Entering is the pinch runner, number 10.
Joey.
And now, Isaac Paredes. And a count 1 and 2.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first. Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. And here it comes. Goes down again.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Now into the game, number 10. He'll be out in left field.
Number 10, Joey.
Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Leading off.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Bellinger.
The pitch. Swings and misses. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Man, that slider bearing into your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter. It just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Right-hander kicks, deals. In the dirt, it's 2 and 2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Two outs, base is empty. Here comes Aaron Judge. And a big swing and a miss.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
Judge rips that one. Judge out on the play. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Yankees. But they hold on to a 4-3 lead. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Camilo Doval.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
And now the first baseman, Christian Walker.
The first baseman, Christian Walker.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swings, throw it in, that's a strikeout. He's 2 outs away. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Out towards right center field. Judge has it sized up. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Cam Smith up next for the Astros. That's inside. Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees take the first 2 games of this series.
He's up to triple digits with that save. 100 for his career now. And he's become an artist when it comes to closing out ball games.
4-3 our final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
Up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And next for New York, Trent Grisham.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And it is 2-1. Late on that fastball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Struck him out looking.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
And here's the first baseman. Left-hand hitter waits. And there's a base hit to the left. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
All over that one right there. Really good swing right there. That pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So 1 out with 2 aboard, and now Jazz Chisholm Jr. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the pitch. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. The 2-2 on the way. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer from Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Here's the third baseman, Paul DeYoung. There's a 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
First and second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a swing and a miss. 3rd out. Yanks strand a pair, but they lead it 1-0. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Cam Smith. Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. No swing. The line to kick the pitch. Swings and misses. And on 2-2. Action in the pen down there. Jake Bird getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Hill getting loose as well. Righty delivers. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's the first out.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Second baseman, Jeremy.
So the lineup flips over. So next up for Houston, Jeremy Pena.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Got it by him for the call.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And now the center fielder, Jake Myers. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
2 outs, base is empty. And another ball.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
High fly ball, right field. Judge is under it, and that'll do it. Back here in New York, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Left-hand batter waits. Pitch misses outside, and it's 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And he deals. That one missed. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Makes the grab, 1 down.
The bat, the left fielder.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Now the left fielder, Cody Bellinger. And here it comes. And now 2-1. Activity In the bullpen for Houston, Lance McCullers Jr., the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Weiss also getting ready. Pitch misses inside. Now 3-1. Bases empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Line drive, base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. It's against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Man at first, and here is Anthony Volpe at the belt and fires. And that one fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag and get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
High fly ball down the left field line. Altuve ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Judge at the plate. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. Because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Now move to first. Bellinger back easily. Bellinger off of first with 2 away. Brings it in with a nice running grab. That is the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They lead it 1-0. And we're back. Stepping in, Yordan Alvarez. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 3. The pitch. And fouled off. The line of the pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And that one ripped to left. Could be extra bases. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Luis Heel done for the night, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Jake Bird takes over on the mound.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. Next pitch misses, and a count 2-1. with the tying run at second, and we're in the top half of the sixth. And another ball. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Up the middle. He gets to it with a slide. Gathers and throws. Here's one. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. The 1-1. Hit on the ground, might be two. There's one. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches.
Lance McCullers Jr. will take over here.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now.
The designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
That one misses. Ball two.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
That's a base hit.
The center fielder, number 12.
And up next for New York, Trent Grisham. Right through there for a strike.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Chases that one out of the zone, and there's one down.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst-case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
And now the first baseman. And that skips in the dirt. Right-handed reliever, and it's strike two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's the second out.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It was just a slider that caught a lot of the play. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Diaz makes the grab, and that's the inning. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. 7th inning coming up. Yankees 1 and the Astros nothing. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, De Los Santos.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
So digging in, Isaac Paredes.
The third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Looking to get the tying run on base. On the ground. Oh, great stop. The throw. Low throw, and he can't dig it out. Christian Walker up next for the Astros. Walker having a lot more success on the road this season. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Kicks and fires. And now 2-2. Movement in the bullpen. Fernando Cruz getting loose out there. Bednar also throwing. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Now, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
And here comes Carlos Correa. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. And off the base of the wall. Around third. He'll score in time. It's 1-1.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
One out, runner at second. Cam Smith up next for the Astros. And a 1-1. And that one fouled off.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Man at second. And another ball. And he grounds one to the right side. Jazz tosses the first. Awesome play there.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
So 2 down now, and here is Jeremy Pena with the go-ahead run at third here in the third and final game of the series.
This guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back now in the Bronx. Bottom of the 7th. Now the third baseman. Paul DeYoung.
Paul DeYoung.
Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
The catcher, number 28, Austin.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. One down, base is empty. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-2.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch you'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. 2 up, 2 down.
Now back, left fielder, Cody. Bellinger.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Cody Bellinger.
He's a big, strong guy. Can untie this game with one swing.
The pitch. Right through there for a strike. Outside low. The count now 2-2. Wouldn't chase that time. Anthony Volpe on deck for the Yankees. Three-2. McCullers trying to finish off the hitter. And he walked him.
Take the base.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Bellinger goes. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush.
That really wasn't a bad pitch at all, but hitters these days just aren't afraid to get up on top of the plate.
The right field.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
Fouled off. He was late. Two on, 2 outs. And another ball. And a base hit up the middle. Coming home. He'll score. The Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Fernando Cruz.
Now, well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, one-run game. Jake Myers now at the plate. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
No outs, runner at first. And next is the designated hitter, Yordano. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Going gone. His 13th home run of the season. It's 3-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. You have to have such a clear and direct path to the baseball on a split finger, that location inside part of the plate. Did a tremendous job of staying inside of it and keeping that ball fair.
Yeah, the batter now, Jose Altuve. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball the pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
Tim Hill comes on now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Wells hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
2 outs, base is empty. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. 2 runs across in the inning, and we're in the top of the 8th. Close one, doesn't get the call. Now 2 balls and a strike. And he's swinging and miss. Next pitch is outside. Two outs. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, did not go.
The first baseman, number 8.
So up next, Christian Walker. Paredes, the runner at first with 2 gone. Good job to fight that one off. Here comes a pitch. And he chases that one. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. 2-run shot for the Astros this inning. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Josh Hader.
These are the spots where relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Trent Grisham.
The center field.
And a pitch. Little chopper rolls foul. Here's the 2-2. And just misses with that one. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Brian Abreu, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. And 1 away.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1, any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Now it's going to be number 22. That clips the zone. 1 and 2. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul ball still, a 1 and 2 count. One down, base is empty. That missed by a lot. And the count's even at 2. Good eye in that spot.
Hats off because I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. waiting to hit for the Yankees. The pitch. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. And a pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at-bat.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
One down, runner at first. And next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Left-hand hitter waits. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
That smash towards center. Myers makes a nice grab and a full sprint.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
They turn things over to the southpaw, number 74. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Paul DeYoung stepping in now for the Yankees. The Yankees going with a pinch hitter. Paul Goldschmidt. Big spot for him here. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. With a single base runner because of all the power. They are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. The Yanks lead 1. They're down 3-2. Now into the ball game on defense, Ryan McMahon. He's the new third baseman. Well, one-run game, and the batter will be the shortstop. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. See you later. He sends one out the opposite way. His 4th home run of the season. It's 4-2.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably.
Now here is Cam Smith. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So the Houston lineup turns over. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jeremy Pena. David Bednar gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And it's fouled away. And the righty deals. On the ground to Jazz. Throws to first in time. That's out number 2.
The center fielder, number 6, Jake Myers.
2 outs, base is empty. Jake Myers, the next to hit. 2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses. Now 1-2. Out to short. Sends it to first, and the inning is over. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. It's now 4-2. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Ryan Abreu.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can, so it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
That missed inside, and it's 2-1.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the ninth means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield, and that turns the lineup over. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, guys pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Back to the top of the order. Cody Bellinger digs in now. Tying run at the plate. Line drive, base hit. Wells makes the turn at second. The relay, but he's in there easily.
Back-to-back base hits. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out flying and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. So the tying run at second. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. The Yankees looking to rally. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Kicks and deals. Got him looking. Huge strikeout there. Here is Aaron Judge.
Well, if he gets the save here, he's going to have earned it. Just getting through this hitter is going to be a challenge enough.
In the air, right field. Smith under it. Drops into the glove. Runners tagging from second and third. Maybe bluffing there as he returns to third. So last chance for the Yankees. And now the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. And he deals. On the ground to third. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Astros salvage the finale of this 3-game series.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.